Good time of day and welcome to the news this FortWeek. You might notice over the next few episodes a change in the way that things are presented here. Changes in vocal cadences, movements towards proper satirical reporting, a slight change in format, and perhaps the addition of video. We here at the News This FortWeek don't want you to panic about any of these changes. They're a natural part of the evolution of any new piece of media, and they're very important. And so, with that in mind, we here at the News This FortWeek are going to gently hold your hand, tell you everything's okay, and bring you this. Woolworths of Australia, the nationwide grocery store chain that touts themselves as the fresh food people, have apologised to the public after being accused of exploiting wartime suffering and seemingly obligate patriotism by imposing the text "Fresh in our memories" over the image of a World War soldier as a social media promotional tool leading into Anzac Day on April 25th. The Australian food giant have attempted to defend their actions, stating that their use of the word fresh was in no way meant to tie into the branding that they've spent decades cultivating around the word. In another statement released shortly afterwards, the company have stated that their upcoming plans to revive popular 90s television series The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air are in no ways tied to their plans to break into the American market, and that their plan to breathe fresh life into an old market has nothing to do with the activity at your local cemetery late at night. Turning to entertainment, and Blizzard, the company behind the video game series Warcraft, Starcraft, and Diablocraft, have finally released their popular digital collectible card game Hearthstone on iPhone and Android. Although already having a stable fanbase was expected to make the mobile launch of the popular PC game easier, neither consumers nor developers were prepared for the load that this would place on anything but devices that were absolutely cutting edge. This inability to properly load and run the game has triggered a raft of terse yet eloquently worded reviews by gamers, including pros such as "Lol, this sucks, L2 optimized noob," and "Great, now all the filthy casual mobile gamers can play, everyone get ready for all the easy wins." In science and technology news now, and Netflix company representatives have stated that they regret signing deals with Optus and iiNet that grant unmetered streaming of the service's content to customers of the two Australian ISPs. In an interview from the deepest pits of Australian internet hell, Morgan Netflix, current spokesperson for the company, appeared to look through our reporter with eyes that have seen horrors unspeakable to those accustomed to the infrastructure of a nation that considers internet access an important socio-economic tool. Mr. Netflix's face hung low with remorse as he uttered only the phrase $55 for 30 gigabytes, $55 for 30 gigabytes repeatedly. The company, as part of their deal with the two Australian ISPs, will soon be releasing Morgan to work in the soon-to-be-completed nationwide data mines. And now, because I was forced to replace the classifieds and the word of the day by station management after they threatened me with incredibly unspeakable horrors, comedy. So until the other day, I was dating this stage magician, Albin the Astounding he called himself, and at one point after a date he called himself Albin the Astoundingly Large, which is quite interesting because until that point I'd thought that he didn't actually understand irony. Anyway, like most couples, Albin and I had a song which was Close to You by the Carpenters, you know, why do birds suddenly appear, blah blah blah, and we thought we were being so clever, and where I'm going with this is, now that we've broken up, does anybody want to buy a large number of doves? When we broke up, I went through the standard grieving processes, as you do. The artistic phase was probably the least eventful. Finding reasonably priced mercenaries was, I think, the most challenging aspect. Has anybody else found that after a breakup? Anyway, I organised for them to infiltrate the perfume floor of a major department store. I called the piece Gorillas in the Mist. I think that the breakup phase I put the most effort into, though, was definitely the pageantry one, but then, don't we all? Unlike most spurned queer people though, I didn't just enter myself into a pageant competition. I created my own, the Minorities in Film and Television Media contest, with the winner being crowned Miss Representation. We didn't have a Miss Congeniality either. Instead, there was a special place, both in hell and in the show, for the entrant who tried to steal from other cultures for their own personal gain, titled Misappropriation. And now that I've made you sit through that incredibly lame and terrifically short stand-up piece, please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends so that they can suffer as well. I'll see you again in another 14 days for more of whatever the heck I just put you through. Bye!